Listen, there are a lot of overrated cars in the world. The Mark IV Supra, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, all cars like that. And those are talked about a lot. So today I'm going to be giving you my opinion on some of the most underrated cars. Now, I get it. Everyone glazes the M3, M4, and M5. And those are all cool cars. But imagine a sportier, lighter, and faster version that looks a lot better and is a lot more underrated. That's the M8 with a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 pushing 600 horsepower. This is an awesome car in my opinion, so much better than all of the other M cars. Even the underrated M6, it's still better than that one. It reminds me more of a supercar, just more sportier looking. Just reminds me of something kind of like more Maserati style with like the kind of shorter body still. I think it's awesome. It has a top speed of 190, which is really quick for what it is, and it's around $100,000 in price, so a little more than the M3, M4, and M5. But if you want to stand out and you want a different car than everyone else, I think it's still a very good pick. All right, so next let's talk about the Lykan Hypersport. The Lykan Hypersport has a very unimpressive 3.7-liter flat six, and I understand that that's not very good. But it was featured in Fast and Furious, which a lot of Fast and Furious cars are very glazed. The Mark IV Supra, like I talked about earlier, like the R34 Skyline, all of those very glazed cars. But the Lykan Hypersport is one of the more sportier, like supercar looking cars in Fast and Furious, and it's not talked about at all. And I think it's an awesome looking car. You get a lot of attention with this one, and it's just a very, very cool car. So even if it isn't that powerful, just don't race it. And I feel like having a super powerful car is not even worth it because it'll just get you in more trouble. So I'd rather drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. All right, next let's talk about the Porsche GT4 RS. Everybody talks about the GT3 RS, not as commonly, but still the GT2 RS is talked about a lot. And the Porsche GT4 RS, being a track-focused car, is a lot cheaper than the GT3 and GT2 RS, and I think it's cooler in my opinion. It just looks like kind of smushed a little bit, just compared to all the other cars. It doesn't have a massive wing on the back, doesn't look overkill, but it still has good downforce, produces good power, and I think it's a great track car and I would honestly rather have it than the GT3 RS. And with the carbon fiber hood, like red with carbon fiber hood is one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen. All right, next up, let's talk about my personal favorite on this list, the Huracan Storado. Now, the Lamborghini Huracan is talked about a lot. It's one of the most talked about Lamborghinis. But the Huracan Storado is not talked about at all, in my opinion. And it's super cool. An off-road focused Lamborghini has skid plates, side skirts, and raised suspension, and it's like awesome looking car. I love these. I've only seen one once, and it was at a Lamborghini dealership out in like St. Louis area, and it was one of my favorite cars I've seen. I constantly think about it. I got really bad clips of it though. I'll pop some of those up on the screen. But I think this is an awesome car, and I definitely think it's very underrated. And even if you don't use it to go off roading, like imagine just going on like a desert or something with this, not hitting massive jumps, but just driving through there. It'd be so cool. All right, lastly, to finish it off, I'm going to talk about the Audi R8. The Audi R8 is one of the most talked about on this list, probably, but it's still very underrated, and I thought it deserved a spot on this list. So the Audi R8 has an amazing V10, sounds amazing, looks amazing, everything about it is an amazing car, and you can get these cars for around like $80,000, and it's very, very good price for what it is, and I would honestly buy this out of every car on this list. Beautiful car, same engine as a Lamborghini. It's just, in my opinion, awesome. The V10 on this car sounds and looks absolutely crazy. So I honestly think that this is one of the most underrated on the list, even if it is the most talked about. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. If you want more content of like this style, then I definitely will post that. And I've had a lot of fun making this. So if you guys want that, just tell me down in the comments what you want me to do, and I'll definitely do it. All right, see ya.